Well, hello, everybody. My name is Carol McDaid, and I'm a person in long-term recovery. And my recovery has allowed me to become a wife, a mother, a small business owner, and the board chair of Faces and Voices of Recovery. And for me, I've been alcohol and drug-free for over 12 years. And I may not have a voice like Darth Vader, but I'm definitely Irish Catholic, and I'm in recovery, so I'm in good recovery. And I know I looked around here, and there's quite a few of others of us that are of the same ilk. And you know, today at our, we're having a board retreat to go along with this event. And we talked about how doing this work transforms us. And I want to say to our friends and our supporters and our government officials who are our partners that it will transform you too by being involved in this organization. And I know that you know that, and I know that's why many of you who usually dash in and dash out of these things after you give your talks, you've hung around, and maybe it's because Chris was here, but you've hung around because I know that you've been our supporters, you've been our donors, you've been our friends, but that by being involved in recovery, not just by giving, we get transformed. And you know, there's an old expression that to those whom much is given, much is expected, and that's a principle and a construct of the organization of Faces and Voices of Recovery. And I know that we continue to ask you to help us as we give and we give and we give. And we've come back to you over and over for you to continue to support us in our work, to continue to be there for us, to give of your time and your talent and your resources. And we thank you for that, because we would not be here tonight if it was not for your support. You know, this time last year, for those of you who were kind enough to join us, we had Jim Ramstead here making a final pitch about using this organization to push us over the edge to pass landmark civil rights legislation to guarantee that people who have this illness get health care in the same way that everybody else does. And we're glad tonight that you can celebrate with us that Faces and Voices of Recovery was an instrumental part in bringing that, you know, really landmark legislation over the finish line. It was the collective grassroots voices of everybody in this room and beyond that piled on 8,000 calls into Nancy Pelosi's office and got us that vote on the floor of the House that we needed. That was the first tipping point in making that happen. But our work is not done. Our work is not done. And we're pleased that we have new federal partners to help us go on to the next challenges, whether it's healthcare reform or getting people reentry service who are leaving the criminal justice system, and I could go on and on and on. So please, stay with us, hang in there with us, support our work, and be a part of our national community of recovery. Thank you, and have a great evening.